On my review channel, I don't have a lot of reviews for animated feature films or movies that target like Christians, the religious films, because criticizing them from my perspective, if it's not targeting me or my demographic, I think is unnecessary. I don't want to rag on a film unnecessarily if I don't have anything different or distinct to say about it. So that's why I don't want to rag on Snow White. There are a lot of critics who are ragging on Snow White. These critics are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. They're not the target audience, really. And so critiquing the film for the sake of critiquing it to bring it down, I think is unnecessary. I don't need to join that chorus. I can see how kids can get lost in the whimsicalness and the fairy tale of Snow White. It is a beautiful film. I think this is a beautiful film for those kids, for kids who like fairy tales, who are Disney-fied. They love Snow White. It's for them. It's not for a 40, 50, 60-year-old critic. It really isn't. Now, is it a family film? Sure. But this is really for kids. And so weighing in and you hated it, I think it's unnecessary. I didn't hate Snow White. And just like when I look back at the cartoons I grew up watching, I didn't watch a whole lot of cartoons, but when I look back at cartoons, I can see the difference. With the child in me, I could see why children loved those cartoons. So Snow White is cool for the target audience. Are there issues with it? 100%. There are issues with, thousands of films, and I've seen thousands of them. I just don't think it's necessary for everybody to drag it down, especially if you're not the target audience. Was Gal Gadot as terrible as these critics made her sound? She absolutely was not. Is she the best actress? She's not. But she's fine in the film for the target audience. We can't possibly compare her to Angelina Jolie. I mean, let's not even have that conversation. No. In Maleficent? No. I think Rachel Zegler was mesmerizing on screen. Her musical numbers were beautiful. The music in the film is good. It didn't have enough soul for me. That's an issue I had with Wicked, but I can see how people will love the music. And I think Rachel Zegler did a really good job. I had an issue with the costumes. I thought the costumes didn't fit. They looked cheap. And I've seen cosplay costumes look a whole lot better than this almost $300 million production. These looked like the costumes that they might wear, at the parks, at the Disney parks. I don't know. They just didn't look couture. Many of them didn't fit. There were issues with the CGI, but overall, this is not a bad film. If you can understand who it's for, and if you can tap into the inner child, you can enjoy it. But if you're going to look at this film from your aged perspective, your worldview, after everything you've experienced, and critique every little thing about it, you probably won't enjoy it. It's not that kind of film. It's not trying to get Oscars. It's not trying to impress anyone except the target audience. And I think it does a good job in reaching those people. Let's be honest, this is for kids. And if there are kids in your life, take them to see this film. I think they will enjoy this film. They're not going to look at it with a critical eye and say, oh, she didn't quite land that line. No, they're not going to do that. This is a fine film for the target audience.